Good morning. Hiking again in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Today we've got about a 15 mile loop that we're doing. Starting out on Huskey Gap Trail and taking that a couple miles up to Sugarland Mountain Trail. Then we'll grab Rough Creek, head west on Rough Creek, and then Little River, kind of northwest on Little River, and then grabbing Huskey Gap and coming back. So about 15 miles. First 5 miles or so are all uphill. It'd be a good climb right at the beginning, and then kind of a glide path for the next 10 miles back. So looking forward to this trail. Let's get out on it, do some hiking, and let me show you these trails. So spring is definitely blooming. This whole hill filled with some little white flowers. Very pretty. Able to get a few little views. Very pretty. Sun's just about to rise. So beautiful. Steady climbing up the Huskey Gap Trail. And so this trail, Huskey Gap, was named after the Huskey family. They're prevalent through this whole little section of woods here. And some of the other famous names that you'll hear, the Ogle family was in this area. The Parton family was in this area. So, and this was all back in the 1920s and before. So it's pretty interesting learning about the trails. So the Huskey Gap Trail named after the Huskey family. At the Sugarland Mountain Trail and Huskey Gap intersection. And so I'm going to take Sugarland Mountain Trail back behind me here. And then later this afternoon, I'll be circling back around and coming right back to this point before heading back to the trailhead. So let's get on Sugarland Mountain Trail. Let me show you some of it. Let's go. So at this intersection here, you've got Sugarland Mountain Trail that goes that direction, and it's closed right now for the Laurel Falls rehabilitation that they're doing. So can't go that way, trail's closed. I came from this direction. I'll be going up that direction. Then later this afternoon, I'll be coming back down this direction. So let's go. Sugarland Mountain Trail. A couple more miles of uphill. About 1.5 miles into Sugarland Mountain Trail. Been steady uphill climb, nothing that's been too bad though, nothing too serious, but came to this little open area with a bunch of rocks and big green hill. I just thought it was really pretty. Wanted to share it with you. Get a little bit of a view. Some pretty mountains. It's a nice little spot. Try my best to show you this view without the leaves on the trees. It is beautiful. The camera really doesn't do it justice, but really pretty. And then on the trail, Check out some of these big rocks. With the really steep drop off. So I started out the trail at the trailhead at about 1,900 foot of elevation. I'm up around 4,400 foot now. Wind is kind of picking up. There's a good chance of rain this afternoon and evening, so I've got my umbrella with me. But the clouds are starting to roll in. So I'm getting on the downhill part now. So I'm about to kick it into high gear, see if I can get this trail done. And I've got 10 more miles, so see if I can get this trail done before it rains on me. Big rock slide on the trail. Yeah, this appears to be pretty frequent, pretty recent. So it's going to be interesting to get across. I don't know if I can go up through the middle there or go around the outside. Might try through the middle. All right, here we go. All right, some of the views that we're getting. This is absolutely beautiful. So this is what we're dealing with here on Sugarland trails, just one after the next. There's been probably a dozen, well, more than that, of these little blowdowns. And they just slow you down. Got to go under, around, through them. But we're making our way. Still beautiful. I am at the Sugarland Mountain Trail and Rough Creek intersection here, and this spot is beautiful. Look at the views over there. Then if I come around to this side, if I go up this side just a little bit, you've got, sun's right in my eyes. You've got chimney tops right there. Just beautiful views. So I'm going to be on Rough Creek Trail, and this trail's pretty aggressively downhill, so let's see how this one is. So Rough Creek Trail now, and you can still see quite a bit of damage left over from the 2016 fires. And so forest is coming back, but slowly. I was pan up here so you can see all of this was burned extensively. The fire started not too far from here. Man, so just stopping for the views. Holy cow. This is amazing. Well, I guess it's to be expected. Giant blowdown. And I don't really know how to get through this one. I think we're gonna have to go up and over the second log and then under the third one, fourth one. All right, let's do it. Check out the purple flowers. Spring is just around the corner. On the bottom section of Rough Creek now, and it follows right along Rough Creek. Much easier to hike, pretty level, flat trail. So nice little trail to hike at the bottom section. Welcome back. Hiking down the lower section of Rough Creek. And as you can see behind me, following right along the creek there. And so this lower section is a delight to hike. Man, the trail's wide open. See behind me, trail's just wide open, nice even trail. I've already passed by quite a few people on this trail, surprisingly. But anyway, this is Rough Creek. Made it to the Rough Creek and Little River intersection here. And so that Rough Creek, I really enjoyed that trail. A lot to see on that trail, beautiful. Again, a little bit rough at the top of it, but there's actually a sign down here on the signpost that says travel on Rough Creek is not recommended. So yeah, already did it. But got to get Little River back to Huskey Gap, and then I'll finish it up. This is Rough Creek, campsite number 24. See, somebody's got a tent set up there. There's a couple of spots, additional spots down there, right by the river. Beautiful little campsite. This is right after that campsite, number 24. How beautiful is this? Fortunately, the trail continues right through there. So I'm gonna get across. Just wanted to show you. So this has been Little River Trail. Pretty wide open and covered with wildflowers and butterflies. Really pretty trail. And flat, which is nice. Got some company on the trail. Back on Huskey Gap now, about 4 miles back to the parking lot trailhead, and I'll be done for the day. It's just been a wonderful day out here. These trails are beautiful. So on Huskey Gap, there's campsite 21, and I'm not going to go up there, but it looks pretty sloped, but maybe there are some flat spots up there, but very peaceful area if you want to come camping. All right, on with the trail. Hiking on Huskey Gap, and man, that first 1.5 miles, that's where the uphill is. I knew I'd find it, and I did. And so I just have a little bit further to go before I meet back up with Sugarland Mountain Trail, and then it's about 2 miles back to the trailhead. Let's get it done. And just like that, I am back at the Huskey Gap Sugarland Mountain Trail. So I've got 2 miles back to the road. Let's get on it. Let's finish this up before it starts raining. Wanted to do a quick wrap-up video here, and so started out there on Huskey Gap, went up to Sugarland Mountains, and Huskey Gap is pretty much all uphill. You get on Sugarland Mountain there, and it goes a little bit more uphill. Sugarland Mountains is a beautiful trail. There's just a little bit of maintenance issues on that trail that need to be taken care of with all those trees that are down. There's at least a dozen or more down. Then got on Rough Creek, and Rough Creek is very steep downhill, and it does have a rock slide on it, so be careful around that. Went down, got on a little river trail, and that's just a big wide open right there by the creek, and then all the way back around to Huskey Gap again, and a little bit of a climb on Huskey Gap, and then once you get up to the intersection of the Sugarland trail again, then it's all downhill back to the vehicle and trailhead. And so overall, just beautiful. So just some amazing views off of Sugarlands and off of Rough Creek. And so definitely get out. If you can do this trail, it is absolutely beautiful. Get out and do it if you can. Do some hiking if you can't, anywhere. Just get out and do some hiking. That's what this is all about. So I'm gonna put some videos up in the corner. If this has helped you, then like and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one. God bless.